Hello, my little flock. Minty Lamb here, and I'm joined by Rob the Undead Gamer.
Hello.
You know, we've come along to have a little chat about something that is pretty much my main focus of my channel, game-wise, which is zombie games and apocalypse games. It's end of the world scenarios, massive disasters, and some such. So we were supposed to be recording the Undead Gaming Cast tonight. However, Singularity Josh is a massive pussy, and the others have failed. So
Call him out now.
just as up to us to do a little bit of recording. So I asked Rob if he wanted to join me to do a little bit of recording for my channel, and we can talk about some of the games that are on there.
Turns out I said no, so thank you for watching this short segment. We'll catch you next time.
And I've just been joined by my dog, Puppy. As always, we've had Ellie on recording. Yeah, so video games that I have played on my channel, which relate to zombies and things, as well as some of the things that Rob has played on his channel, some films and programs we have watched. This is going really well.
Good.
Yeah, so, my stuff. Should we start with games or should we start with films and TV programs?
Start with the games. Start with the good stuff.
Start with the games. Okay, so list of my games that I've played on my channel. It's gone walkabouts. There we are. Right, so we've got playlists. Zombie, which was the Zombie U port over, wasn't it, from the Wii U?
Yeah.
Xbox One. That's quite a fun one. Have you watched much of that or seen much of that?
No, I kept meaning to. I don't know if you put it on YouTube. I can't remember. I think you did.
No, I'm not talking about on my channel. I meant just in the game. I know you don't watch any of my content.
No, I kept meaning to watch some of your live stream stuff, but no, I've not actually seen any of it at all. So,
okay, so Zombie's quite a good one. It's very bare bones kind of game. You can tell it's not a direct. It's not an Xbox game. It is a port over. It does show that it's a port over.
Yeah.
But it is quite a fun game. You go around scavenging bits and exploring London, going into the palaces, trying to find the royal family, that sort of thing. Other than that, I've got Fallout New Vegas. It's Fallout, isn't it?
Well,
I don't really count that as a
in many respects better than the third. Some have said.
Really? What, New Vegas better than Fallout 3?
Yeah. In some respects. I've not played New Vegas, so I don't know. But
oh right, okay.
But the general sort of it was just more. I think it might have just been the fact that it was just more stuff to do.
There was more customization, like of making items and crafting and stuff like that. But as a game, compared to Fallout 3, I thought it was pretty shite. But then it was different developers, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I can't. Obsidian, wasn't it? Obsidian.
Yes. It wasn't Bethesda. It was Obsidian one on there. But yeah, you can tell it's definitely not a Bethesda game. It was done very differently. It wasn't a bad game. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like I'm slating it, but it was a fun game. It just wasn't. It didn't grab me as well as Fallout 3 did, or that Fallout 4 has. Yeah. But then Fallout 4 is. Oh.
I'm annoyed. I'm so annoyed because I don't know where my copy has gone.
You lost it.
It's gone somewhere. I don't know where.
The bonus of digital downloads, my friend.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm very annoyed. I've scoured my room. I've lifted everything, so I cannot find it. So frustrating.
One of your housemates nicked it and sold it.
So, but Fallout 3, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Many people know, last year was the first time I played it, and I've live streamed most of my sort of shenanigans and playthrough of it.
Standing in a radiated bath, that sort of thing.
Sorry?
Standing in the radiated bath and asking us, shall I get showered in it or not? Yes, you should.
That and more on my channel. So
Rob the Undead Gamer right there. You can check him out on YouTube and stop promoting yourself. Dick, my channel.
I mean, you could stay here and watch this, or
Yeah, or you could just go over to Rob's channel and watch some good content. Yeah, yeah.
Well, good.
Didn't mean. Yeah. So New Vegas and Fallout 3. I was more of a fan of Fallout 3. New Vegas is it's quite good, but yeah, like I said, Fallout 3 was better. What else have I got on there? Dead Rising 3. Fucking love that game. It's pure comedy. There's
Just
no real.
crazy zombie shit.
Yeah, you're running over thousands upon thousands of zombies or smashing them up with random, unbelievably stupid created weapons and searching an entire city. And graphically, the game is really good, and gameplay wise, it's really fun. Um, yeah, it is just pure wacky, joyful murder and slaughter.
That's why you get it. It's
Yeah,
basically just like a crazy arcade game.
yeah, pretty much exactly that. I mean, have you played any of the Dead Rising games?
I've played bits and bobs of Dead Rising 1 and a little bit of Dead Rising 2.
Yeah.
I wasn't like it was alright. I wasn't massively taken by it though. To be honest.
I wasn't a fan of the first two, but the third one pretty much nailed it for me. I think that was one of the better ones. Moving on from that one, Dying Light.
I still want to pick that up.
Channel with. When I first started recording stuff and doing live streams and stuff like that, Dying Light was my. That's pretty much when I started doing it, wasn't it? When Dying Light came out.
Yeah, so last year, January, wasn't
it? Yeah, I got my Xbox One, and it was January, wasn't it?
I think it came out in January. Yeah, it was very early last year. I think it was one of the first games to come out last year.
Yeah.
The first like big title.
So this could actually be possibly my anniversary of when I started recording.
Probably.
Or when I started doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's scroll down in my other videos on here.
Yeah, but Dying Light is one of those I've sadly not had the opportunity to play, just because I've not got around to doing it. But they've got some DLC coming out this year, as well, like a new big. I think it's going to be like an expansion type deal.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you've been at all taking notice of it.
Look. Yeah, there's stuff like driving vehicles and things like that around there.
Yeah.
In the game, which.
But I think now it's got to that stage now where they'll probably do like a Game of the Year or like a compilation type deal. So I might wait
try and
for
get
that.
More money kind of version.
Yeah, pretty much. I might wait for that because it'll probably be a lot more worth the money. But it's definitely a game I want to play. Like for all intents and purposes and everything you've said about it, it looks like what Dead Island should have been.
Yeah.
Because I remember you and me, we played Dead Island before, like a couple of years ago, if you remember.
We played lots of Dead Island.
Yeah. And for all its faults, it is like a real good, fun game, but it's not everything it could have.
It's a good, fun zombie smash.
Yeah.
But like you say, they could have done a lot more with it than they did.
I think there was so much expectation for it. Just the way the promotional content was, like all the trailers and everything. And
it was quite an original concept, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The game itself, there had been nothing that was exactly like that. It was quite different, first-person zombie smash 'em up kind of game.
Plus, at the time when I was like looking when it was being released, I was heavily into RPGs, still am, and heavily into zombie games, Left 4 Dead. So it was like this is like a match made in heaven, the most beautiful thing in the world.
An RPG zombie game.
Yeah, and turns out it wasn't.
Now the market's flooded with them.
More or less,
I know,
yeah.
Because my bank balance is empty as a result.
So yeah, but Dying Light is definitely on my list of shit to get.
Yeah, you should totally play that. What else we got on this one? Up in this biatch. So Dying Light, Doom, Bioshock. Bioshock doesn't really count now.
No.
One of my all-time favourite games, which I actually found years ago on the 360, which I now have on the One as well, as the Year One edition, which is State of Decay. Absolutely fantastic game. Fantastic game. It was never massively promoted until it kind of caught on as it was like an arcade kind of thing. It was one of those downloads that you could get on the shop, but wasn't really in the shops or anything like that.
No, I remember it. I remember when it first came out, it did look or some of the, I think it was either like some sort of like promotional footage. It might have been at an E3. If it was at an E3 during the time, it might have been then I first like found out about it and thought, oh, that was really cool, but never got round to sort of getting it or playing it or anything. So about as much as I've seen of it is everything you've played of it, but
Yeah.
it just looks like in general just I don't know, just I suppose just like a survival,
Yeah.
survive the apocalypse as best you can.
It's a proper zombie survival game. Third person, walk around, smash things with weapons that you can find and guns that you can find and vehicles, run them down, try and find new homes for all the people that you're saving. And it is really, really good game. Fully recommend it. I've spent countless hours playing it, and I was playing a little bit earlier on actually.
There you go.
Yeah. What about you? Have you got any zombie games that you like?
So I mean, like, not massively, not horrendously, not as much as I suppose I like or should. It for me, it all started with Left 4 Dead. It was during like the year that was released. My good friend at the time, it was Christmas Day. I called him up on Christmas Day. I was like, "Oh, hey, Merry Christmas. How are you? How's your day been?" And he was like, "I got this game for Christmas, Left 4 Dead." And he started talking to me about it, and I was like, "Okay, doesn't really honestly sound like anything I'll be interested in, but whatever."
Yeah.
A couple of days later, my dad goes shopping and he comes back, and he's like, "Oh, I got you something." And obviously, I was just thinking, "Oh, maybe it's like, I don't know, some bit of food or like a drink or something." I wasn't expecting, because it's just been Christmas and I'm not expecting it to be like another present. And he brings out Left 4 Dead. I'm like, "Oh, wow, okay, thank you." So obviously really, really appreciative of that. And then I was like, well, I'm kind of glad you didn't hear the part where I was like, that probably doesn't interest me, when I was saying to my friend. So put it in, start playing, and obviously the first thing that comes up is that CGI trailer right at the start. And I was like, mind blown. I was like, what is this game? And ready to be completely scared. And I was like the whole way through playing that first level, No Mercy, I was shitting myself. It was so fun. It was like one of the best sort of experiences I've had playing a game. It was super, super good. So basically, it's just been like, and that kind of started my obsession, I suppose, with zombies a little bit at the time.
Yeah.
During that period, and it was just like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead. Then Left 4 Dead 2 came out, and that was amazing. And yeah, I've played so much Left 4 Dead. It's probably one of the games that made me as much of a gamer as I am today.
Yeah.
So
it's one of the better ones. It's spent quite a lot of hours playing that on the 360. You know. But, yeah, it's a fun one. You reckon you'll play any different ones in 2016?
Well, I mean, aside from having played obviously Left 4 Dead, Dead Island, nah. I think what else I've got, and that's basically it. I'm intending to play Dying Light. That's like, of all the ones that are sort of out, it's Dying Light at the moment.
Yeah. No, I can't say I blame you. It's one of the top ones.
Yeah.
Thinking of ones I completely missed off, Resident Evil.
Yeah, I know. I played Resident Evil 4, but it's kind of like debatable whether that's like a, know, because they weren't zombies.
2 remake coming out in this year, aren't they?
Yeah.
When's that due out? Yeah. Dead Island 2. That's coming out in this year.
Yay!
Well, have you seen the clips for it?
Some.
Yeah. It looks like Dying Light, but on a beach, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's basically what Dying Light was. It was Dead Island, but better, and with parkour. Like that's. I mean, that's what it was.
It'd be interesting to see how they set up Dead Island 2. If they're back on, was it Hanoi, something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, Hanoi, I think.
Han something. I can't remember. Either way, yeah.
I did actually try playing Dead Island again earlier this year or last year. I think I was doing it to record footage for a video that I was doing.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I was just like, I can't do this again.
I think I
just
remember you
can't be
mentioning
bothered
that in one of
because
your videos. Actually,
I struggled through it. I persevered with Dead Island as much as I could. I played it from start to finish non-stop, and I was just like, oh, it gets to a point where you're like, yep, this is the game.
you're so fed up of drinking those energy drinks and
Yeah.
food bars. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, they're doing a new Walking Dead season 3.
Are they?
The
That is
live
one
action.
series I've not actually had the pleasure of playing, Walking Dead.
Yeah, they do. It's sort of the choice one, isn't it? Where you select where you want to go and what you want to do. And
Yeah,
it affects
Telltale
the rest of
Games.
the game that you're playing. So they've got the third one. I've done the first series. I never did. I haven't done the second one.
What did you think of the first series?
I quite enjoyed it. You're following the main character or kind of the main character, or one of the main important ones is called Clementine. Is a little girl, and you basically the character that you are is trying to keep her alive, and you have to go through all these different choices. And it is quite good. It does. You can see where you make one decision, like let one person die or save them, but have to let another person die or save them, and it can affect the rest of the game of how you play it, which is it does make you think of which one shall I do? Yeah, it's quite a fun, tricky, and it makes you feel like crap when you do the wrong one.
Yeah.
If proper pause it on there, oh, you let my family die, you let my children die, so you're just like, yeah, sorry about that.
Awkward.
Anyway,
actually, now you've just said The Walking Dead. You have just reminded me. It's because you mentioned the little girl. A game you've not played, The Last of Us.
I haven't played that. No.
My God.
I've watched lots of your footage of it, and I joined in on some of your live streams. It is a fantastic looking game.
God, so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. It's just it's not. I think what makes that game just even better is the fact that it's not just about the zombies or the zombies, the infected, and the virus or anything like that. It's about it's more about the people and the survivors and those that are left behind, and basically the way humanity is left. I think that's what's really interesting, and to a degree, it's the humans that are much more dangerous than the zombies.
Yeah.
Which makes you really, the one thing I love about the game is that it really makes you think tactically, and really think about your choices in how you deal with the situation. Which for a survival game like an apocalypse game or a zombie game or end of the world scenario game, I think is extremely important. If you can instill that sort of fear or that choice into a player as they're playing the game, that's what gives you or makes you believe you're in that world,
Yeah, it makes it a bit more real to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And The Last of Us does that, I think, perfectly, because you've got stealth elements in there which are very well implemented, which I'm terrible at.
Them, yeah.
When they're executed well, they're great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Then you spend 20 minutes waiting to go around one pillar and like, oh no, there's a guy around there. Walk around this way. No, there's someone over there. I can't. Oh, it's like, Rob, come on,
make
kill
a
him
decision.
already. Get on with it.
But yeah, no. So it's just it's very good, very good. So if you do pick up a PlayStation 4, that should be top of your list to get. So it's just I can't fault it. It's just absolutely fantastic. The writing's phenomenal, the music's phenomenal, the game world is it's just also interesting. The characters are brilliant. Gameplay's really fun, very different, and even the online that they tacked on, well, they didn't tack it on.
Some of your online footage as well. That was good.
Yeah, but like that's just ripped out of the single player. It's not like they've just tacked on some cheap multiplayer, some team deathmatch bollocks.
Yeah.
It's actually got some substance to
Call
it.
of Duty. Sorry.
Call of Duty, yeah. So yeah, it's just it's really good. I can't fault it at all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, speaking of Call of Duty, you ever played the zombies on the Black Ops and stuff?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, I owned the first one that it got premiered on, I suppose, World at War, which still to this day remains my favourite Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
Love World at War. But I remember getting it, and I think I would have got it anyway because at the time I was like proper into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But I think my friend and I, Matt, who we'd played a lot of Left 4 Dead together, I was like, we'll get this, we'll just play fucking zombies.
Yeah.
And we didn't realise that when we put it in, that the zombies was... You had to unlock the zombies by playing the single player campaign.
Yep.
And we were like, no! So we literally spent all evening just going ham at the campaign mode, and we just like blitzed through it completely just to unlock zombies at the end of the night. And we did it, and we played. It was the best time. So yeah, no,
For a
really
little
good.
Easter egg in a game, that has taken off massively. It just snowballed, didn't it? Now it's in every single Black Ops game that comes out.
Yeah.
Or there's some sort of mode that's like that in every Call of Duty game.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last before Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, I think you had to download it as DLC, but it had I don't think it wasn't zombies, but it was like aliens or something.
One,
yeah, so even then, like, and that's not done by Treyarch either.
Or something? I can't remember.
Sorry?
I can't think they called it Swarm or something like that. But
Something like that.
yeah, I got that on Advanced Warfare. That was sorry, not Advanced Warfare. That was on not Medal of Honor. Call of Duty. It was the third one, wasn't it?
What, Modern Warfare 3 or?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on that. There was like an alien shooting one.
Okay.
Yeah. Although Black Ops 3, one thing, because I've been playing that quite a bit recently, they've got a bit on there called Nightmare, which is you basically play some of the storyline missions, but all the enemies have been replaced with zombies.
Yeah, no, I've heard that they've really done quite well with Black Ops 3 there, like, which I'm glad about. The last sort of Call of Duty games have been, not that we're talking about COD, but
yeah,
they've been very switching it up, because obviously we've had the same fucking formula for the last 5 years now.
yeah.
And it's nice that finally we're starting to get a lot of things different. So even just like the normal standard campaign is very different, but it's great that you can play Black Ops 3 again, but all the enemies are zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And even the zombie mode as well, they've got this whole slick noir like
Yeah, it's quite
Lovecraftian
different.
type thing going on, which is cool.
Yeah. But they'll never beat the first one.
No. Super good.
Yeah. So what else we got this year? We've got Silent Hills.
That's not coming
No.
out.
That's not coming out at all.
No.
This must be an old website. Left 4 Dead 3.
Apparently. Yeah, that's been like rumoured.
Yeah.
But I it's kind of been confirmed. But if that comes out for like next gen consoles,
Currently, there is no official news from Valve regarding development of Left 4 Dead 3.
yeah,
A former member of their development team has claimed to have seen the game being developed.
yeah, I think it was like spotted on like someone from the press or someone like from outside Valve went to visit Valve, and they saw it open on one of the employees' computers.
All right.
But it wasn't like any. It was just like a list of stuff like they're working on, and Left 4 Dead 3 was on there. So
So it might have been a deliberate slip up.
yeah. But I hope to fuck. But the one thing that worries me is that it won't be on PlayStation,
Why?
because they haven't been on PlayStation. They've
No,
been
for the
they've been
market
PC
now,
and
they'd have to.
they've been PC and Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, but the market, the way it is now, with the consoles at the gen where they are, they would have to do that. It's like
It's true.
It's like just cutting off one bollock just to spite the other one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, I don't agree with console exclusivity at all. But you know, you never know. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we'll get it. But
Yeah.
because yeah, no, that would be amazing. And I hope it's just bigger and better and more Left 4 Dead stuff, because
Well, they keep to the same format because the first ones, the first two, are really good.
yeah.
The way they are, it is pure. You can tell it is definitely designed as a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
There's no, although you can play it by yourself, it's much more fun to do with mates.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I suppose I probably might as well not even bother because I haven't got any mates. But you know, the idea is still there.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like I mean, I wasn't part of the online community as much, at the time. But me and my friend would just play split screen, like every time we sort of saw each other. That's all we did.
Yeah, all you need is one bud.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally to the point where I started to know everything about that game. I started to know where the spawn points were, because it had. I think it was one of the first games to have a sort of like intelligent sort of AI, where it would change every time. So if you died on a level and then like obviously redid the level, where you had like a tank before, you might have a witcher, or you might have something else spawn. And it got to the stage where I knew where those points were and what could be next if it's not that. And even silly little things like, okay, there's a pipe bomb in this closet, but there might be a Molotov in there, there might be pills next time, there might be this, that and the other. I played that game too much.
That's a lot of gameplay.
Yeah, to the point where you start to understand the AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got? 2016 or 2017, Resident Evil 7.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, are we? Does anyone even care about Resident Evil anymore?
No, I don't. I used to, but they've gone away from the classic style of zombies, shoot 'em up, the third person walking around type of thing, and the puzzles and that sort of stuff. And they started to make it more of an action game.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them already out there.
No, exactly.
Resident Evil had its own niche.
I think this is it. That's what a lot of these developers don't understand. Is that yes, obviously Call of Duty does sell. Of course it does. So does many other sort of like modern day shooters or things like that. But you're right. Like Resident Evil had a niche.
Yeah.
And that's what people want. That's what will make it sell. You know, because it's different to everything else everyone else is doing. Yeah. So, and I think they've definitely lost that along the way, which is sad to see.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hopefully they'll kind of see that the fans are going, stop, give us what we like.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll see. I'm not holding out much hope for them to backtrack to where it should be.
Time will tell.
Yeah. So that's all of them ones.
So, apocalyptic games. You played Wasteland 2, right?
Yes, I did. On the PC. But I can't, for some reason, my PC, my laptop that I've got is absolute shite at streaming stuff online.
Yeah.
So I was trying to stream Wasteland 2.
It's on Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, I've
now.
seen it on there. I just can't really justify spending another 30-40 quid on a game I've already got on one system.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah. But fantastic game. I tried playing the first one as well, but because it's so dated,
so old.
kind of like, no.
Isn't it like 84, 87 or something like that?
I think it is mid-80s.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah. Which kind of, although yeah, I'm sure at the time it was great. But now,
super dated.
Not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like going back and playing some of the old DOS games, you know.
Yeah.
But the second one is very good. It's if you ever played stuff like Baldur's Gate and things like that.
Yeah, it's classic sort of isometric CRPG style, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look at you with your terminology.
Oh,
Anybody
knocking it out. I mean, how's that in comparison to Fallout? Like, what?
It's pretty much the same kind of style. Obviously, the gameplay, and how you play the game is different because it's like almost bird's eye kind of. I don't know what they call that perspective, where it's up in this thing, but not quite on there.
I think that's what's referred to as isometric.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, right. So you use the word you don't really know.
I've just heard that word be used to describe these games. So.
Okay, let's go with that. So yeah, it's just it's an isometric game, right? So you go around scavenging, finding bits of kit, upgrading your people with their weapons and armor, as well as leveling them up, learning them new skills and increasing their stats. The storyline started off as you join like what were the ones in Fallout where they're dusters?
Oh, the Californian New Republic, isn't it?
There's them. No, I'm talking about the ones that they're kind of like the new lawbringer kind of people that kill all the bad people.
Rangers or something? Aren't they called the Rangers? Something like that.
Yeah, well, you join them, kind of all that kind of style of group.
Yeah.
And one of your people were killed, you try and investigate the murder, and then you end up going off on these random treks across the country and avoiding radiation and trying to improve your radiation resistance so that you can gain access to other parts of the map. And it is a really good game, really well thought out. Not massively publicised whilst they were making it, I don't think, because
Well,
I'd never heard of it.
it was super successful on Kickstarter.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Oh, right.
I don't know if you know, but a little history lesson here, kids. Wasteland 1, well, basically, Fallout 1 was the spiritual successor to Wasteland. Because Fallout 1 and 2 were all isometric classic CRPGs as well. And then, I think, was it Obsidian or BlackRock? Had the license. I think it was BlackRock, I can't remember, but they like went bust. Then Bethesda bought the license or got the license for Fallout, hence why Fallout 3 was a bit different. And obviously there was people that played the original Fallouts and didn't quite like Fallout 3 because it was such a vast like difference to the original sort of series. Wasteland 2, I think the original developers were like, yo, we're gonna do Wasteland 2, and obviously Kickstarter at the time was a thing, and it was probably one of the fastest kickstarting games that's happened and successful. So yeah,
History lesson.
yeah, so there you go.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Rob. Okay, so what was I saying?
I'm eating a jelly bean which tastes like popcorn and it's disgusting.
I quite like popcorn. Well, that's the thing. So, what was I saying? Wasteland, yeah, good game. Go and buy that. Play it.
Yes, I
I'll
do
probably
intend to
will
get
at
it.
some point. Get it on the one, and I'll probably stream it from that.
Yeah, no, I do.
Kind of, I don't think it bodes well or transfers well from a PC game. You know, with the mouse point click style stuff onto a console.
Apparently the transition's not that bad.
Yeah.
They have actually worked at transferring the methods, and we've had another one as well last year happen with Divinity Original Sin, which is again a very similar isometric top down classic CRPG, which was again done on Kickstarter. Which is again very reminiscent of Baldur's Gate, which did super successful, and that's now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well, and they translated that really well as well. So
wasn't that what you were going to play with Josh the other day?
it is, yeah.
Did you get around to that in the end?
No, sadly, PSN was down, so it was down for maintenance. Apparently, a load of people were having issues with it, but we will stream that at some point. But yeah, no, but like Wasteland 2 and Dying Light are on my list.
Yeah.
Of stuff to get.
If I do get a PS4, I'm not buying Wasteland on that as well as the Xbox and the PC. All right, so
I think it's only single player anyway.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wasteland 2.
That'd be quite a good thing to change into a multiplayer, I think, because you've got a big enough party of characters.
Wasteland, no, not Wasteland. Divinity Original Sin is multiplayer. It's 2-player.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just 2.
I think so, just 2.
Yeah.
It might be 4. It might be 4 online. I'm not entirely sure. I hope it's 4 online. Because if it's up to 4, you get a PS4, my friend. You, me, and Singularity Josh. That'd be it. The dream team.
The Three Musketeers. So, yeah. I think that's probably games done, isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Zombie films. Do you like zombie films?
I've seen a few in my time.
Yeah. What's your favourite?
Got to be Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead's good.
Shaun of the Dead, hands down. None of this
It's a really good film. It is one of my favourite Simon Pegg, Nick Frost films.
Definitely.
Out of the ones that they've done, because it's like, the Cornetto trilogy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead. No, it's just cracking. It's just absolutely phenomenal. On top of that, I'd have to say, like, 28 Days Later. Absolute cracker film.
Yep. Did you see the 28 Weeks Later?
I did.
Yeah. What do you think?
Good, not as good as 28 Days. 28 Days had a certain to it, you know?
Well, it was one of the Film 4 ones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Done on a lower budget and stuff like that.
But
The
Danny
28
Boyle,
Weeks Later was definitely Hollywood tried to chuck their nose in a little bit.
yeah. But like Danny Boyle is one of my favorite directors.
Mm.
He's just such a great director, and he knows how to work stuff. Like he just knows, and actors as well. Like his films always have fantastic actors in them. So there's not one Danny Boyle film which I've seen that I didn't enjoy.
Mm. Which one was the Danny Boyle one?
28 Days Later.
It was the first one. Okay.
Mm. Yeah, I don't think he did Weeks Later. I don't think.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
They are quite different films.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the name of the actor in 28 Weeks. Oh, is it Robert? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah. No, so but obviously you got the classic George A. Romero films.
Yep.
Just Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and the remake as well.
I'm gonna cause a thing here. I'm not a massive fan of the Romero zombie films.
Oh, they're like some of them are like real bad, but they're just like so good they're bad. Like
I like the remake, the one in the shopping mall.
yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I just gotta try and find that on a bloody Xbox earlier on. I don't think it's on there.
Mm. There is I think it's Diary of the Dead. Was quite an I think that was one of the last ones that George A. Romero did, where I think he was involved in it anyway. But it was like done sort of like Blair Witch style, where you've got obviously it's all done on like video camera type thing and like diaries, like video diaries, and that's like a really quite an interesting concept of like following survivors around and stuff like that, and really good. I do enjoy, because I know some people don't, but I do really enjoy those sort of like Blair Witch style, Cloverfield style films that I just think they're really quite interesting.
Done on personal cameras as they're running around the streets and stuff. Yeah.
It adds a real different flavour to it, so I think they're really cool. Big one, which is probably one of the best ones, which up there with Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland.
Oh, I was waiting for that one.
Classic.
It is my all-time favourite zombie film, is Zombieland. Absolutely cracks, but I must have seen that film like 20, 30 times at least.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Fantastic.
It's just the actors they chose for it, the costuming, the makeup, and the storyline is just pure gold.
Is it Woody Harrelson? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Jesse
Heisenberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Stone, isn't it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Absolutely brilliant film.
And the kid, because I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
So, she's a take it or leave it. Not really interested. But Emma Stone is fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely one of the best zombie. I think that's probably one of the reasons those films that do so well, or those sort of zombie flicks do so well, is because I suppose sometimes it's hard to take zombie films seriously, and when they try and be so serious, it's just like, oh, but this is bad. I think like possibly some of like the George A. Romero films are done quite seriously, and that was probably what makes them a little bit bad. But when you've got things like Shaun of the Dead and you've got Zombieland, it's doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's what makes them great. Yeah,
it's a comedy zombie film with serious bits in it, as opposed to a serious zombie film with comedy bits in it.
Yeah, I think the problem is as well is the writing with some of the other films is just that the writing's not good, and I'm sure we can get to good writing in a minute with TV shows. But yeah,
we were going there eventually, weren't we?
Oh, definitely.
You know, the biggest name in zombies on TV is always going to be The Walking Dead. That's a given.
Amazing.
I've seen every series, including the latest one I recently downloaded. And
didn't they did a? Have you seen the off spin-off series?
Yeah, the Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I thought it was crap. I wasn't a fan.
Fair enough, yeah.
It was just sort of like it's nothing really happening. Soldiers are being arseholes. Meh. Where's the zombies, man? I want to see people getting ripped up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I've not. Was it the guy who got the eye patch in the end? Is it the Colonel? What was his name?
Uh, the governor.
The Governor. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the that was the last series I saw.
Mhm.
The last one where the one where the Governor was a prevalent character was. So I've not seen after that, but everything up to there was
You've got
just
all the
absolutely brilliant.
drama and heartbreak to go through.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah,
I've read because it all started from the graphic novels, didn't it?
yeah, yeah. I read the
I've
first
read
one.
all of them. I've got all of the anthologies or the compendiums even
Yeah,
of them, all three of them, and the main thing you can learn from the program and from the compendiums is don't get attached to any character, even main ones. Don't get attached
yeah,
because they all get ripped up, killed, shot, beaten to death, and
yeah,
maimed and destroyed. It's horrible.
yeah. I bet. I mean, I read the first volume and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read the next ones. Didn't get around to it. Um, but yeah, no, it's something. It's like on my list of shit to do.
You've got a long list.
I've got a massive long list of stuff to read. It's ridiculous. One book I have read though, which I thought was amazing, was the Zombie Survival Guide by Max
Yep,
Brooks.
I got that. Yeah.
Cracking book. Super good.
Yeah, I do love my zombie books. I've got. If you look at my Kindle, it's just apocalypse and zombies and random crap like that, all on my Kindle.
Yeah.
It was a really good series of books, but I can't remember the name of them because I haven't got it to act. My bloody Kindle broke, so I've got a new one. I haven't loaded it up yet. It was a really good series of books. I'll have a look and I'll add it into the description on the video. So if anybody is watching this, or if anybody does watch this, have a look in there for some of the stuff we've discussed. I'll put a list in there.
Mm.
The series I'm talking about is full on survival. It starts from 2 points of views of an ex-soldier and a really rich guy. The soldier knows about the zombie virus and stuff like that, but it's not been released into the world yet. And he convinces the other guy. They become really good friends because he sold him a house, and he convinces him to build a bunker under the back of his house, because he's already built one on this land that he's got. And they wait a few months inside the bunkers until it all starts to calm down a little bit. The world's still going mental anyway, and they come out and try and affect the world and start building up society and stuff like that. It's really good.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll ping you over what it is if you're interested in reading such things. So, let's just finish up on The Walking Dead then.
Yeah.
The future's dark. It's pretty much what you can guarantee.
Yeah.
Is some of the main characters are going to get killed off.
I mean, you got to expect it. The world. It's a brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal world. Like, but I think what makes The Walking Dead so good is the writing.
Yeah.
And the performances as well. I just think it's all so good, and the production value as well. I know people have got their problems with it, but I don't know. From a, it's possibly helped that I've not read all the comics and I'm not so hung up on them being like so close, I suppose, to the comics.
I wouldn't want them to be. It's like
I,
there's people with the same thing with people with Game of Thrones, isn't it? They've read the books and this character's not like this, or The Hobbit, and you go, no, that character doesn't even exist, and
yeah,
that's because it's not the books; it's a TV program.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for sticking to the source material as much as possible, but like, there's no reason you can't divert in some respects or do, I suppose it's creative. All being creative with it, isn't it? And trying
it's someone else's property, someone else's baby.
Yeah,
they're working on it. They're doing all the different thing, and they can put whatever spin they want on it because they're the ones doing it. Yeah.
But yeah, Walking Dead. I do like, and it's something I need to catch up on indefinitely.
You do most definitely need to catch up on it.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah. Well, I think we've discussed enough things for now.
Join us next week.
Thank you, Rob, for joining me and having a chat about random shit and talking stuff. And there was even a mention of testicles somewhere within the video, but these things happen. So yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yep.
And I've been Minty Lamb. You've
Rob
been
the
Rob the
Undead
Undead
Gamer.
Game.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Toodaloo.
Bye.